I'm going to show you how the favorite tool works. I'm also going to show you how you can make crazy money with the favorite tool. There's actually a use for this, okay? There's a few uses for this. So you can get this over at the gear shop, and it's extremely expensive. So you only want to use it in a very specific situation. So it's down here, it's 20 million right now. It's always in stock for whatever reason. So the favorite tool will make it so you don't accidentally harvest a plant, okay? So that's generally worthless for most plants, but if you end up with a plant that's a mutation or crazy that you want to leave, so say this bamboo right here, okay? As it stands right now, this bamboo is worth, I don't know, like 100,000 or 20,000, 50,000, I don't know, something like that, okay? And so this does not justify spending. Every time I favorite it, it costs 1 million shekels because it's 20 million for this thing. It has 20 uses. And so it costs 2 million actually because it takes 1 million in order to favorite it, and it takes another use, which is another million, to unfavorite it. But the idea here is if you favorite a rare mutation or a giant version of a plant that's valuable enough, the reason you would favorite it is because you don't want to accidentally harvest it when harvesting other plants. So every time I get a giant bamboo like this, or if I get a giant bean or a golden bean or something like that, I always favorite it. And the reason that you want to do that is because when there's a meteor shower or when there's a lightning strike, if that thing gets hit, it's going to be worth way more than 2 million. So this beanstalk behind me, if I eventually get it hit by lightning and I get it hit by a meteor, this thing's going to be worth 15 million by itself. So that will more than cover the 2 million investment from this favorite tool in order to not only make my money back, but make a ton of money. In fact, it would even pay to buy a lightning rod and put it there if I was so lucky enough to even have one in stock, okay? So that's the general way to use the favorite tool. The other thing you would do is if, like, say you had a really big beanstalk, which I only have the standard sized ones, but you can get like the random lucky beanstalks that are like 10 times that size. And if you do, there's no way to climb them. So what would happen is you would get like a really big bamboo that you want to use for climbing. So say like, I think this one up here is a little bit too wide. If a bamboo's too big around, you actually can't climb it. But like, you know, one of these ones over here, if I was using this one in order to climb my beanstalk, then I could favorite it just so I never accidentally harvest the bamboo that I was using in order to get way up high and get up on top of one of my really tall plants. So basically to keep your bamboo that you use for climbing to never go away. You never accidentally get rid of your giant bamboo that you use in order to climb up high, in order to harvest like beans and stuff like that. That's the other use that I'm aware of for it. Maybe there's some other way to use it, but that's the main stuff for me. If you have a plant that as a base is worth like over 100,000, then you favorite it until someday it gets hit by a meteor and gets hit by lightning, and then it's going to be, or it's depending on the plant, it might be you just wait for it to get hit by a meteor or lightning and it's already worth like 1 billion. So yeah, just the favorite plants that are super valuable, so that way you can never accidentally harvest them until they've been hit by a weather event, and then they're worth a crazy amount of money. So hopefully helped you guys out. That's the favorite tool. That's how to get it. That's how to use it. That's how to make the most of it in Grow a Garden.